What's going on, guys? It is a weird day in America. The day after, I believe, the second time in the United States history that the Capitol, since I believe around the time of the War of 1812, had been basically raided by a mob of angry Trump supporters that felt that the election had been stolen from them. Now, so when it was announced that Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, president and vice president, were the lawfully elected, I knew he was going to challenge it. He's been telling us forever that it was going to be a rigged election. I knew he was going to challenge it. I think nobody was surprised in seeing that he thwarted every single legal effort that he could, which is in his right to do. But when every single court across all of these states that you're challenging, all these, honestly, in a lot of cases, conspiracy theories, and all of these things that he has heard, meaning hearsay, have proven to be either just false, grossly over exaggerated, or just plain untrue. And there's not enough evidence to back it otherwise. What else can you do? We have a court system that you can challenge all you want, but a court system does not work by hearsay. It works based upon evidence of the claims you are making. When there's no evidence of the claims you're making and you're just saying, but I heard, but from what I hear, but in my opinion, all those things, they don't fly in a court system. That's not how a court system works. That being said, like I said, it was his right to do so. But nothing came up. Even through that, he still refuses to accept reality that he has lost. Now, I wasn't a fan of either candidate here, Joe Biden or Trump. But I am a fan of the Democratic Republic that we have, that in no other year that I can remember has seemed more fragile. And yesterday, actually earlier in the year, starting with other riots, have seemed so fragile. And the cracks are starting to show, and they really showed yesterday. And they didn't just show to us. They showed around the nation and around the world, more importantly, that we are legitimately, it seems, a nation divided. Which is scary for us. So, the ironic part about yesterday was, there's a couple ironic things actually, but the people that thought that the democratic process of, confirming the new president and vice president-elect, these people thought that, incited by the man himself earlier and basically told them to go down there, Trump, they thought that this was stolen from them or from Trump because they've bought into all these claims, right? The ironic part was they rioted. I'm going to use the term it was rioting. It wasn't a peaceful protest. It had nothing to do with First Amendment rights. Okay? Just like a lot of the rioting earlier in the year was not taking advantage of the First Amendment. They were purely riots. That's what they were. Some were peaceful, but this was purely rioting. When you watch the video, there was no peaceful protesting happening. Once those gates went down and they had a path to the Capitol, they rioted. A woman died. Multiple were injured. It was rioting. There was no peacefulness involved there, which is why I have a problem with it. I apologize, I'm going on a tangent. The ironic part was those people that thought democracy in the democratic republic process was being robbed from them went and stopped the process itself. At least they attempted to. They postponed it for a few hours, rather, which, you know, thumbs up to Congress for not letting it thwart the process too long. But they got in there, first responders cleared it. But that was the ironic part to me. And it's said that we are a nation of laws, not men. And that was tested today. And it was tested previously in 2020 numerous times. Now, this is the problem I have with this. If we're a nation of laws, right, with the Constitution, we have a Constitution and we're a nation of laws. If that is the case, when something happens, like rioting, lawlessness happens in a nation of laws, you have to then carry out said laws to deal with the inappropriate actions that do not act within the confines of the law. You break the laws. You get punished in some form or fashion if found guilty. A nation of laws. This is what we do. When you have riots, violence, all the stuff happening that started in 2020, okay? When those things go unchecked and they're allowed to do these things, and these people aren't reprimanded, brought in, put through the system of laws that we have in place, they're not held responsible. When violence, anarchy, rioting, when all that is done and not reprimanded, we're not dealt with accordingly, it incites more. And that's what happened. More and more happened. Less and less people held responsible. Law enforcement got brought in and were attacked. Now, yesterday was purely lawlessness. A woman died during that riot, and I know now it's coming out that a weapon was discharged. It looks like it was by a police officer. I don't know if it was, I think it was in fear of her harming somebody. But a woman died during this during this riot of the Capitol. Purely violence, and where no one is even discussing holding these people accountable. And like I said, this started early. This is in 2020. The same thing. There were people that they could have arrested for the things that they did throughout the rioting in 2020, and now you're up until now, and there's still lawlessness is at a point in our country to where you feel as if you get a big enough movement to do something, is it going to matter? Are you going you break the law and you get a free a free pass? Because that's what it feels. It feels like we're a nation that is largely lawless right now. And there's a difference between being free and being lawless. There's a difference between Big Brother and being a dignified nation of laws. There's a difference. It is your freedom and your right to protest the government as you wish peacefully. If you do not like it, you can make your voice heard. That is the point. That does not mean if you do not like it and the side you voted for did not win, you can then breach the Capitol and cause anarchy and be a lawless mob. It's not what it means. People are starting to take the law into their own hands because they feel they can. And when they feel they can, they will. Because the fear of repercussions is not there from what they've seen in the past of breaking the law and causing violence. So, all that being said, they did confirm, obviously, now, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, President-elect, the House and the Senate are going to the Democrats, which shocked me a little bit. Be the first time since Obama's term, I believe 2012, 2008, right? He had all three, I think. It's just an exhausting 24 hours. And it was a dark day in America, and I hope the next 2 weeks leading up to the inauguration are not nearly as dark. But, that being said, sorry guys that I haven't been on in a while. I'm going to make videos regularly now. I'm going to stay back on it and buy a new camera real soon so I don't freeze. Hopefully I didn't freeze at all on this one. I got to go back and watch it. I apologize if I do. Oh, there we go. I froze a little bit just as I said that. It's like it hurt me. Please leave a like, subscribe, share this video wherever you can, any social media platform. I don't have TikTok anymore. Obviously, I don't think anybody does. I know it's bought by, I think it's Instagram or something it's called. I don't know. But I'll have my Twitter and Facebook down below. If you follow me, I'll post this. Let me know what you guys think. I just think our Democratic Republic is being tested more so in the past year than it has been in a long time. But let me know what you guys think. And that'll be it for today. I'll see you in the next one.